Hey, this is Trish, and I just got done watching the Democratic debate on YouTube. It was amazing. It was exactly what you would hope for out of a presidential debate. People who actually want to be president of the United States. There were things talked about that needed to be talked about, issues that need to be addressed, things like women's rights, like health care, like renewable energy sources, so many great things they actually discussed by, these are candidates who actually want to do things and make change for for what's best for the country, unlike the Republican debates, which were just absolute, as we call them, clown shows. You watch it's like night and day, the difference between the Republican presidential debates and the Democratic presidential debates. It was just amazing. Like, for instance, in the Democratic debates, you didn't see anybody saying derogatory things about women. In fact, it was all about helping women and furthering women's rights and women's causes. You didn't hear anything negative about immigrants or gays or the poor or people of color. How can anyone vote Republican? Boggles the mind. So, it's late. I missed the first half of it because I didn't know it was on. It was live online. I was actually working on some other things anyway. But man, I caught the last half hour and it was beautiful. It was exactly what you want. And what I appreciated more than anything is that the candidates, while they may have disagreed with each other or they didn't necessarily, because they're all going after the same job, right? But they didn't tear each other down. They were not vicious toward each other. They weren't rude. And I think this is one of the things that has really hurt the Democrats up until now, especially the Hillary versus Bernie camps, is that they're pitting Hillary versus Bernie, and we can't do that. It doesn't matter. Hillary, of course, I want Hillary or Bernie or whoever the Democratic nominee is, as long as we get a good candidate at the top, a good VP, so that we can keep the White House next year. It's just, oh my God, seeing this Democratic debate has absolutely reinvigorated me and I think a lot of people. Now that we've been able to hear from the candidates, we're not having to watch some, pissing contest and, whining and complaining back and forth over social media. You saw great candidates on that stage. Well, most of them. But it was a great debate. And so, yeah, oh gosh, yeah, a lot of people I think are going to be really, really happy about looking forward to this election next year. So, unfortunately, it is, it's a year and 2 or 3 weeks away, so we have a year of this to go. I wish the elections were next month, so we could, you just kind of go ahead and get a Democrat president, secured for the next 4-8 years. Hillary. So, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as we get a good, strong Democratic president again. So anyway, all right, so it's late. I'm going to cut this off, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Mwah.